now watching Compton Rick Rock TV. Let's get to the content.
Yo, what up? It's Compton Rick Rock with Compton Rick Rock TV, and we back with the content. But before we get to the content, like, comment, share, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, and catch every video when I drop them. Now, it's rumors that Adam 22 been banned from Harlem. And why did they ban Adam 22 from Harlem? They feel like he's mocking one of their own. I guess somebody out there, dude named Hulk, is supposed to got a challenge called Drop Your Flag Challenge, where he don't want nobody out here in New York representing Crip and representing blood anymore. He want them to represent blackness and everybody to come together. They feel like Adam 22 is mocking that. Adam 22 did a video, which everybody do. Everybody do their little reaction videos clowning certain things. Adam 22 did a video mocking the guy Hocus, and now they feel like Adam 22 is trying to bring separation and division to the black community. Adam 22 been doing this for a long time. He even got people over there that bring their own destruction to the black community on the show when they go on there. He's not forcing nobody to do it. These guys get on there and they want to do it themselves. Now, what I could say, I understand. I definitely get it with the Drop Your Flag Challenge. And why do I get it? Man, it's simple. A lot of stuff that's going here on the West Coast going on. A lot of people looking at it like, man, we not representing that. That's what we represent, man. Them dudes over there doing a whole lot of clownish behavior on the internet, in the streets. They doing a whole lot of goofiness, and we just don't want to be a part of that anymore. I get it. I understand. I totally get it. So we're going to get into this video and see what they got to talk about. This is Too Gangster for YouTube. He covered this. So let's go over here and see what they got to say about this. Let's go.
What it do, YouTube? What it do? Man, it's getting spicy, my boy. Adam 22 is officially banned from New York. Styles P and Fat Joe crashed out on my boy. But before we address that, let's address this. Let me explain how this beef got started. An OG from New York, he goes by the name Hocus. He wants New York to give LA back his blood and Crips. He wants to start a new gang. A gang that can help its people, instead of sending them to the grave.
Hey yo, as I'm sitting here before I go inside the gym, I just had an epiphany. New York need to drop blood and Crip and give it back to LA. We need to start new organizations that teach the youth, these young boys, how to be men. They need discipline. You have to go to school. You have to get up and exercise and work out. You have to protect your community. New York, we set the trend around the world. New York need to let go what once was, and that didn't even originate there.
Hocus then created a...
All right, let me stop there. It's crazy because what he's saying is actually, it's facts. It's real. What he's saying is real. It's not no BS. What he's saying, I totally get it. At this age that I am right now, I understand exactly where he's coming from. He want the young man out there. You know what? Y'all need to be in school, man. Y'all need to stay focused. Y'all need to get jobs. Get prepared to take care of your family when you get up in age. The young boys is who we talking about. And I totally agree with that. Now, Styles P and Fat Joe, they feel like, wait a minute, hold up, man. Adam, you doing a little bit too much. You over here getting in our business. We trying to get rid of that culture that came over here. It didn't originate over here. It originated over there on the West Coast, LA. So why are we representing that? So I feel like maybe these guys do feel like, man, hold up, man. They culture, LA culture is taking over everything, and they using this as an excuse. But at the same time, what dude is saying as far as the youth, the kids, I totally understand. I get it. I get it.
A new challenge. It's called Drop Your Flag Challenge. He's asking all gang members in New York to drop your flag. I already seen over 20 kids who dropped their flag, so this challenge is actually working.
Do it now. In the era of viral social media, where a post like this could get shared, and I need y'all to share it around the world and to show the world that all the big homies from these gangs is dropping the gang and saying we dropping our flags. And this is how you do it. I renounce the gang and I stand in solidarity, unified under brotherhood. That's what it's about, brotherhood.
I'm gonna stop there, homie. I get it, man. I get it. But what are you doing besides getting on the internet talking? Okay, 20 dudes dropped their flags. Fine. But what are you doing for those 20 dudes? Are you giving them jobs? Are you putting them in a position to make money? Or are you just preaching and talking to them and talking on the internet? Simple question. Because Adam 22, even though a lot of people feel some type of way about the content that he runs and some of the things that he do, he done gave a lot of dudes in the streets jobs. Regardless of what people think about it, he done gave a lot of dudes that I know that would have still been in the streets if they wouldn't have had that position over there. Now, what they do over there, that's on them. What they talk about over there, that's on them. It's no different from NWA when they had Ruthless Records, when they had the freedom of speech, Death Row Records, when they had the freedom of speech and they could say whatever they want to say. That's on you guys when that come out y'all mouth and y'all talk about some of the stuff y'all don't have no business to talk about. But Adam 22 have gave dudes jobs. I want to see some of y'all give dudes jobs. Put dudes on. Not your homies that you cool with, that's your family and friends. No, dudes outside of that. Put some people on. Give people jobs. Because over there at No Jumper, it's a lot of brothers over there that have jobs.
So we stand unified in solidarity under brotherhood. And I do want to give a shout out to my brother 730. Thank you. My brother 730 gave me this idea. He gave me this idea, man. Me and 730 go back, bro. We was on right.
So you didn't even come up with the idea. Somebody else came up with the idea. This not even your original idea. Come on, man.
Silent together, fighting for our life.
Now, you're probably asking yourself, how did Adam get into the mix? Well, Adam did the Drop Your Flag challenge. Some people feel like he was making a mockery of gangs. This is where Style P comes in. Let me show you what I'm talking about.
I just want to say to all the people out there, I ain't gangbanging no more. I've been GDBD Vice Lord for a long time now. Been doing battle with my ops. Done battle with the police. Put in work in the jails. But I decided I needed to change my life. Ever since the big homies caught me playing with my booty hole, they've been extorting me. $20K a month. I can't live like this no more, man. It's too expensive. And I'm ready to just be me. So I encourage everybody out there to do the Drop My Flag challenge and just and live your truth on the dead homies. So yeah, gangbanging is out. Carrot and myself is in. Peace.
Style P responds. He said Adam is making a mockery of the black community.
Okay. Everybody that made a mockery of the black community, even the rappers, including Styles P, Fat Joe, y'all done all made songs about killing each other in the black community, knocking down your homie, BBB word, all this, all that. I get all this stuff, homie, but it's deeper than that. Now we know Adam 22, he makes his money off a lot of black gangbangers. A lot of street dudes in general, all over from every city, they come on that show. He paying whatever he pay them. Some do it for free, but he makes his money off of it. So of course he gonna come on here and do his thing. He having fun with it, and you know that's his money making. He makes money off of this stuff. But is like I say, is it his fault that some dudes go on there burnt out and just say anything? Now Styles P and Fat Joe, everybody in this, nobody is wrong. Everybody have a point on all this stuff. Everybody have a point, but at the same time, y'all got to be doing more than just talking. Like I said earlier, y'all gonna have to get some jobs out. And the other dude, Hocus, like I say, this wasn't even your original idea. You coming up with something that somebody else said maybe that you might have to pull the following, whatever, to get it out there, but you didn't even come up with this originally, man.
According to him, Adam wants blacks to continue killing blacks. That's why he's so against the Drop Your Flag challenge. I'm gonna give you guys 30 seconds to read it, and then we will move on.
Blacks been killing blacks before Adam 22 even stepped on the scene. This is way bigger than Adam 22. This been going on within the black community for a long time, and it's going to take us to deal with it. This is way bigger and way bigger than that. Do not, like I say, Styles P and Fat Joe, they've been around before Adam 22 was even around talking about knocking each other down in the black community. All right, let me read this. I guess this from Styles P. Whoever is black and is homeboys with the goofy white boy who mocked putting down the flags for gang members, he must think y'all BITCHES. Better G-check that S and tell him shut his devil federal mouth when he see black men trying to help black babies. Styles P, again, I usually stay away from talking about a lot of S, but what is he trying to do and doing represents a different type of evil. Y'all brothers around here better G-check that S, or y'all are even more responsible and accountable than he is. If he don't make an apology to the culture and race and actually mind his business from this point on, every black man that stands with him or beside him is a effing coward. Good night. Styles P, again. Y'all been doing this before he did it. Y'all been doing this before he did it. Is he right? No, he's not right either. He's not right either. At the same time, I understand both sides. I'm not fit to sit here, just because he this or y'all that. No, y'all all need to come together and figure out a way. Let's make something happen. Instead of getting on here, y'all should have called him up. Look, dude, we don't like what you're doing. We trying to do something. We gonna need a apology, a public apology, and then now let's all come together and figure out a way to help all these communities, all these black communities, different cities. We need to figure out how can we help them, because at the end of the day, we the ones who terrorizing our own communities and our own neighborhoods. Now I understand that y'all trying to help, but you got to do more than just talking. We gonna need to see more after this.
Adam 22 responds, he said he was just joking around. He wasn't trying to offend nobody. Adam said, I guess in New York it's cool to drop your flag, but he said out here in LA we don't drop our flag. Things are starting to get spicy, my boy.
Something on New York drill.
No, that's what I don't have no place that tell it what we do out here in LA. We don't drop our flag. Like, you're not a gang member. You can't even speak on that. You know, I understand the clowning and the joking. I'm not telling everybody can get on here and clown and joke. Everybody do it. But some things and certain things, I get why it's done. See, I've been reading stuff like this. Stuff like this. Stuff like this. And stuff like this. So I definitely understand what's going on. I definitely understand what's going on, man. Let's get back to it.
Officials, like a challenge, so like drop your flag or whatever. So I was like impromptu. I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna make like a funny version of that. So I did it. Now I got this dude, Hocus 4/5, who I'm gonna be real with you. Like, I heard his name before, but I never actually like knew anything about him. Never talked to him, never met him, never watched any content from him. So I don't know anything about him, but apparently he's like a guy. I guess it's his challenge. He's pushing this narrative that like I'm making fun of him or calling him gay for dropping his flag or whatever. And, I thought it was kind of funny. I'm gonna be real. But if you want to quit being in a gang, that's cool. You could do that. We don't really do that in LA, I guess.
Fat Joe responds. Basically, he agreed with everything that Style P said. Wack seen him jumping on Adam 22, so Wack jumped in. Wack started dissing everybody in New York. Here's what Wack had to say.
Y'all could go over there and watch the rest of this. This is Too Gangsta for YouTube. Let's go to his page so y'all can see what's going on his page when you go over there and look for it. So this is Too Gangsta for YouTube, man. Let's get up out of here and let's go back.
New York.
All right, let's stop it here and let's see what Wack had to say. Styles P. First off, nobody tell us the West what to do with what we originated. Second off, the clowns he's clowning doesn't have the right rank or respect to dictate nothing. Third, we don't stay your course. Nobody had nothing to say when y'all was just running around New York and all the Crip and Blood projects. Won't y'all start with G checking at Is Bobby Smurder? Show us what y'all doing, but never think y'all can call a dog on what we better do. All right, man, we're gonna get up out of here, man. Leave y'all thoughts in the comment section. It's Compton Rick Rock with Compton Rick Rock TV. Let me know what y'all think about this whole scenario. I'll catch all of y'all on the next one. Like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel Compton Rick Rock TV. Also, hit that notification bell and catch every video when I drop.